welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, my name is Kat and this is Katie Reads Books. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about soft magic systems and some books that I think have some really great soft magic systems. Hard magic and soft magic is terminology that's usually only known to people who are super into the book community or authors. So if you don't know what that means, hard magic is where you know exactly how the magic works, and it's explained to you along the way. Think Mistborn, think The Ring, the One Ring in The Lord of the Rings. A soft magic system is when you don't really know how the magic works. It's when it's all a little bit more driven by awe and mystery, like Gandalf's magic in The Lord of the Rings, or some of the books that we're going to talk about here today. So I've kind of tried to order these in a way that we can drive the discussion as we go, so we're just going to have to see kind of how that works out for us here. But the first book that I have for you is the Starless Scene. Now, this has been all over BookTube for a long time. Everyone very much anticipated Erin Morgenstern's most recent release. This is a book where we don't really understand how the magic works. We are just seeing the results of it being there. We follow a main character who also is really unsure of how the magic works. There are characters who are kind of sort of familiar with the magic, but I think this is a good example of a book with a pretty solid soft magic system because the characters and the reader are all very ignorant as to how the magic actually works. The next one up on this list is The Last Unicorn by Peter S. Beagle. Now, this is another one where the characters, for the most part, don't really understand how the magic works. The reader doesn't really understand how the magic works, but there are some characters who understand the magic a little better. You follow Schmendrick, the magician. He sort of talks about how magic is supposed to work, and it's all very philosophical, and it's all very driven by goals and objectives and intent. So there's not really a way for people to exploit the magic system in this to solve a problem necessarily. It's in there more for the beauty of it, the awe of it, and the philosophy of it. Moving further down the pile is Magic for Liars by Sarah Galey. In this book, we have a character who doesn't understand the magic at all, and as a reader, you don't have a very good understanding of the magic, but there are characters in the book who do understand the magic to a T. In Magic is for Liars, we follow Ivy Gamble, who is a private investigator and is hired to investigate a murder at the magical college that her sister attends. We have this juxtaposition between the two characters where Ivy doesn't understand magic at all, she's not gifted with it, she doesn't know it, she can't use it, while her sister is very gifted with it. She's well known in the magic community and she's higher up at the university. So, with this one, it is a soft magic system because the reader doesn't understand it. However, if you were looking at it from the viewpoint of a character who attends the college or one of the professors at the college, like Ivy's sister, then you would have a better understanding of the magic system, and it would be a harder magic system because then you would be able to manipulate the magic. But in Ivy's case, she cannot manipulate the magic, can't touch it, she can't understand it, so it's a soft magic system. Next to last book is The Order of the Pure Moon Reflected in the Water, which is a very long title that I can't remember unless I'm looking at it. It's by Zen Cho. I completely 100% admit to buying this book just for the cover. Gorgeous cover. And I liked the fact that it was super tiny. I didn't have any expectations going into this book, which made it a little more fun, I think. The magic system in this book is such that the characters do have an understanding of it, but the reader's understanding is very unsettled. It's very unsure. What's the word I'm looking for? The reader's understanding of the magic system is not very much at the beginning, and then by the end of the book it's still only a little bit more solid. However, the characters in this book have a better understanding of the magic system. So, to the reader, this is a soft magic. Again, to the characters, it's a harder magic. But because you're reading it from the viewpoint of the reader and from the viewpoint of someone who doesn't necessarily want to admit the fact that they can control magic, the magic system is seen as very soft throughout the entire book. Also, this book has some really great and interesting rep. If you haven't read it, you should check it out. The last book in this list is 5th Season by N.K. Jemisin. I wanted to talk about this book because in book 1, it is a very soft magic system. We understand that the origins and, Essun, there we go. We understand that the origins and the Essun have magic. We understand what they can do with this magic. We don't really understand how it works, especially towards the end of the book. We're still left with a lot of questions. However, as the trilogy progresses, it becomes a steadily harder magic system. So I think that this is a good book to read if you're interested in knowing what the difference between a soft and a hard magic system is. If you're interested in experiencing that, this is a great trilogy for that, because it goes from very little understanding on the part of the reader to a better understanding even more, not just for the reader, but also for the characters. I hope that helps you understand a little better the differences between a hard magic system and a soft magic system. If you want to see a video about hard magic systems, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below what your favorite soft magic systems are. I will have a link in the description box to my bookshop.org store where you can purchase these books, and I will get a little bit of a commission off of that. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the very next one. Bye.